Welcome to Chemistry Chorus. Second video for the bridge course. First video, what is chemistry we have seen. Now, what is matter we'll discuss in a second video. This is a second video of bridge course or basics in chemistry matter. First, universe is made by two things, energy and matter. It is composed by, universe is composed by or made by two things, energy and matter. First, what is the difference between energy and matter? First, let me discuss about matter. What is about energy we'll discuss in a physics. That is not my part because I'm chemistry lecturer. I know about the chemistry only. That's why I'll say chemistry concepts only. So I'm not going to discuss about the energy. I'm going to discuss about only the matter. So actually, what is the matter in the universe? What is the meaning of matter in the universe? First thing, matter means anything in the universe. You can take anything, not only particular thing, anything that has, anything that has, anything that has particular amount of mass and occupies, that has mass and occupies certain space is known as matter. Anything in the universe, anything, whatever the thing you can take, you may take planet or you can take star or you may take anything that has certain mass and that occupies certain space. Even black hole is also matter because it has certain mass. It has a certain mass. Anything you can take. Earth is matter. Sun is matter. All the planets are matter. Why? Because that has certain mass and occupying certain space in the universe. So anything in the universe that has certain mass and occupies certain space is known as matter. The study of that matter, the composition of matter and its properties and its structure is nothing but chemistry. The study of composition of matter, study of properties of matter, study of structure of matter is chemistry. So we'll discuss about that matter. So matter means anything that has mass and occupies certain space in the universe is called matter. Now, classification of matter. First, it has been, this matter have been divided into two concepts. The matter has been divided into two concepts. One is physical concepts. Based on physical concepts, matter has been divided into certain types. Physical behavior, physical concepts or physical thing. Physical concepts or physical behavior, you can say. Physical behavior, physical concepts. Matter has been divided into certain types. And based on chemical behavior or chemical concepts. Based on chemical concepts or chemical behavior, chemical concepts or chemical behavior, it has been divided into different types. So matter has been divided into physical behavior and chemical. Based on physical behavior, it has been divided into so many types. Approximately 25 types are there. 25 are day by day it is increasing. Day by day it is increasing. We can't say exact number, but the perfectly we can say the matter has been divided into three types under normal conditions, six types under extraordinary conditions. That basic things we can see. The remaining 25 types, remaining 21 types are other concepts. Will not, no need to discuss that one. It is not, it is beyond our knowledge. So no need to discuss. Only six types under abnormal conditions, three types under normal conditions. We can divide the matter based on the physical behavior. Based on the physical behavior, the matter can be divided into Three types under normal conditions means room conditions, what we are surviving in that conditions, and abnormal conditions we can divide into six types. What are that six types? Let me write now. The first one is solids, number two liquids. Like that, based on physical behavior, we can divide the matter into six types. Gases, number four plasma, PLASMA, plasma. Number five Bose-Einstein condensate, Bose-Einstein condensate, Bose-Einstein condensate. And sixth one is fermionic condensate, fermionic condensate, fermionic condensate. Like this, you can divide the matter into six types based on physical behavior under abnormal conditions, including normal. So, under normal conditions, matter can be divided into three types. Normal conditions. Normal conditions means the conditions where we are surviving. Room conditions. At room conditions are STP conditions, NTP conditions, we can say. In that conditions, the matter based on the physical behavior, we can divide into three types: solids, liquids, gases. But abnormal conditions, we can divide into six types. Of course, more than six types are there. Don't be confused. 26 types are there till now. What I know is 26 types of physical states are there for matter, but that is not our knowledge, that is not our requirement. Our requirement is these six types under abnormal conditions, these three types under normal conditions is more than enough. No need to discuss more than these things. In chemistry, I'm saying in chemistry, I'm not going to other things. I'm sticking to chemistry only. Whatever you're studying, just stick to there. You can understand easily. So in chemistry, under normal conditions, based on physical behavior, the matter can be divided into three types. Under abnormal conditions, the matter can be divided into six types: solids, liquids, gases, plasma, Bose-Einstein condensate, fermionic condensate. Like this, based on physical behavior or physical concepts, we can divide the matter into six types. Now, on basis of chemical behavior, how we divide? Let's go for next. I'm removing this one. My best suggestion is those who have the interest to get the knowledge in chemistry, better to write down what I'm writing on the board. Just pause the video, write down, and maintain one notes along with your class notes in college or school, that it becomes additional information to you. This is additive. I'm giving in colleges also same thing they will explain, but I'm saying this is the fundamental things that is more than enough to students to get the knowledge in chemistry. That only I'm saying. Okay. Now let's go for physical behavior classification of matter based on the chemical behavior. What is the classification? Let me see. Based on chemical behavior, the matter has been divided into different things. So I need a new empty board. That's why I'm removing all these things. Based on chemical behavior, based on chemical behavior concept, you can say anything. Based on chemical behavior, matter has been divided into two types. First, based on chemical behavior, the matter has been divided into two types. One is pure substances, pure compounds or pure substances, you can take pure substances, and mixtures. Pure substances, mixtures. Mixtures means more than one type of compounds are present. Here only one type of substances are there. Mixtures, pure substances. Pure substances means only one type of only one type of chemicals are present or chemical compounds are present. Only one type of chemical compounds are there in that. They are called pure substances. Mixtures means these contain more than one type of compounds. More than one type of chemical compounds. More than one types of chemical compounds. If the matter contain more than one type of chemical compounds, that is called mixtures. If the matter contain only one type of chemical compound, that is called pure substances. The pure substances further can be divided into two types. The pure substances can be further divided into two types. One is elements, another one is compounds. Elements, one is elements and another one is compounds. Elements and compounds. I told you, based on chemical behavior, the matter is two types, that is pure substances and mixtures. Pure substances means only one type of chemical compounds present. Mixtures means more than one type, maybe two, three, four, that depends upon its composition. So more than one type of chemical compounds, if it is there, we will call it as mixture. So the only one type of substances is present in the compound, in the matter, we can say that matter as pure substances. That pure substance, once again, two types, elements and compounds. What is the difference between elements and compounds? Elements means these contain only one type of atoms. Elements contain, these contain only, contains only one type of atoms. The matter which contain only one type of atoms are called elements. The matter which contain only one type of atoms are called elements. Singular element, only one type of atoms. If more than one type of atoms present in the matter, we can call that matter as compound. These contain more than one types of atoms. More than one types of atoms. If the matter contain more than one types of atoms, if it is in pure state, we'll call it as compound. Compound is different, mixture is different. Please be remember, compound is pure substance. Mixture is not pure substance. So it has more than one type of atoms. Best example, NH3 if I take. Example, NH3 if I take. The name is ammonia. It is not mixture, it is not element, it is pure substance, comes under compound category. Why? Because it has nitrogen atoms, hydrogen atoms. Nitrogen atoms, hydrogen, more than one type. Two types of atoms are there. That's why it is compound. Another example, if I take H2O, water. In this case also, two types of atoms are there. If more than one type of atoms are there, we'll call it as compound. If only one type of atoms are there, like that N2, nitrogen, it is element, not compound, because it has only one type of atoms. O2, oxygen, element, not compound. H2, hydrogen, element, not compound. Hydrogen is H2 is element, not compound. Oxygen is element, not compound. Nitrogen is element, not compound. Why? Because it is made by only one type of atoms. If any matter which is in pure state has only one type of atoms, we'll call it as elements. The matter which is in pure state contains more than one type of elements, more than one type of atoms are called compound. So compounds contain more than one type of atoms, elements contain only one type of atoms. So this is the basic difference between examples also I wrote. Here ammonia is a compound, not element, not mixture. It is a pure substance, comes under compound category because it has two different atoms, two different, not different element. We should not say it as element. Different atom, nitrogen atom, hydrogen atom, H2O, it has two different atoms, hydrogen and oxygen. So they are compounds. The pure substance which has more than one type of atoms are called compound. The pure substance which has only one type of atoms is called element. This is pure substance classification. Let's come to mixtures. Let's come to mixtures. So in this mixtures, we can divide that into two types. One is, these mixtures can be divided into two types. Here there is no space. I'll write one here and one here. So please be, this is one type. I'm writing this one here, second type, because there is no space in the board. These are two types. Mixtures is one type is homogeneous mixtures. Homogeneous mixtures, like that. Mixtures can be divided into two types. Homogeneous mixtures. The second one is called heterogeneous mixtures. Heterogeneous mixtures. Homogeneous mixtures, heterogeneous mixtures, like that. We can divide the mixtures into two types. We can divide these mixtures into two types: homogeneous mixtures, heterogeneous mixtures. What is the meaning of homogeneous mixture, and what is the difference between homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture? I'm removing this one because we'll get confused in there, so I'm removing. So this is pure substance classification. If you want the notes, pause the video and write it down. Then I'm going for heterogeneous mixtures. So let me discuss about the mixtures, homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. Based on chemical behavior only, I'm saying. Based on physical behavior, I have completed in previous video, so I'm saying based on. This is mixtures. I'm writing about the mixtures, one of the type of matter. The matter can be divided based on the chemical behavior in two types. One is pure substances, another one is mixtures. These mixtures, once again, we can divide it into two types. Mixtures, pure substance differences means what? Only one type of compound is present in a matter, we can say that as pure substance. If more than one type of chemical compounds are present in the matter, we can say that matter as mixtures. So these mixtures are two types. One is homogeneous mixtures, homogeneous mixtures. Second one is called heterogeneous mixtures, heterogeneous mixtures, heterogeneous mixtures. Like that, we can divide the mixtures of matter into two types: homogeneous mixtures, heterogeneous. Homogeneous mixture, the difference between homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures is, these are not distinguishable by a vision. Means if you see that mixture, it looks like only one compound. It looks like one compound, that is, it does not have any distinguishable parts on the vision. Vision means by seeing. On the vision, on vision means by seeing, we can say. By seeing, by observing also we can say. By seeing, it looks like a single compound, indistinguishable. Indistinguishable, we can say. Indistinguishable parts. It has many parts, because more than one type of chemical compounds are there in that, but all that compounds indistinguishable, looks like looks like indistinguishable on vision. By seeing, they looks like indistinguishable, all will exist in one state, that is one phase. Means simply we can say all the chemicals, all the chemical compounds, all the chemical compounds are in a single phase, are in a single phase. If PHA SE phase, phase is different, state is different now. Don't be confused. Let me discuss that one in later. It is not the time to discuss what is a phase and state. So all the chemical compounds in the homogeneous mixture are in a single phase. If they are in single phase, that mixture is called homogeneous mixture. If they are present in single phase, looks like indistinguishable. All the compounds looks like a single compound, but there is many compounds, more than one compounds are there, but looks like indistinguishable. All are there in a single phase. That is called homogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture means on visible, on vision, if you see, if you look that compound, it has distinguishable parts. It has distinguishable parts. I'll explain an example. I'll write examples for all these things later. So on vision means by seeing, by seeing, they are distinguishable. These have it has, simply heterogeneous mixture means it has distinguishable parts, distinguishable parts, distinguishable parts means they looks like different parts, looks like it has different parts, different parts, it has different, all parts we can see easily in that. Best example to understand this one is, best example, oil in water, oil in water. If you add oil in water or if you add water in oil, both are separate layers will be appear, but both are liquid states. That's why I told you phase is different, state is different. So oil is in liquid state, water in liquid state, but they are not combining, they form separate layers, they form separate layer. Generally water density is more, oil density is less, so water will be there in bottom layer, oil will be there in a top layer, like that. Suppose if you take the jar and if you add oil and water, so here oil will be there and here water will be there, like that separate layers will be appear, they are different. Means all the chemicals are in a different phases. In this case, all the chemical compounds, all the compounds exist, all we can say, all the compounds are in a different phases, not single phase, different phases, like this oil and it is water, both are in liquid state, but phase is different. Oil phase is different, water phase is different, so they are in different phases. If they are present like that, we'll say that mixture as heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture means if you take the water in a jar and if you add sugar or salt, both will be dissolved in that, looks like here salt plus water. You cannot distinguish salt and water here, unvisible, unvisible. By seeing that jar or by seeing that beaker, you cannot distinguish salt and water there, both are completely existed in a single phase, salt plus water. So this is called homogeneous mixture and this is called heterogeneous mixture. oil and water will be present separately. They have the different phases. So that is called heterogeneous, because oil has different phase, water has different phase. That's why they are distinguishable. For looking, they looks like two parts. Like that, on vision, if a mixture has distinguishable parts, we'll call that mixture as heterogeneous mixture. In simply, we can say if it has different parts in that mixture, we can separate easily that one. We'll call heterogeneous mixture. They're different parts, looks like it has different parts, because all the compounds in that heterogeneous mixture exist in different phases. Coming to homogeneous mixture, whatever the compounds, number of compounds you add in that, all the compounds exist in a single phase. Suppose for this, if you add sugar also, salt plus sugar and water, if is there, sugar, salt, water, all these things exist in a single phase. That is called homogeneous mixture. What are the compounds you add like that? If all the compounds exist in a single phase, we'll call it as homogeneous mixture. If the compounds exist in different phases, not different states, not different, once again I'm remembering, once again I'm saying, phase is different, state is different. See example, oil, water, both are exist in liquid state, same state, but different phases. So if they are present in different phases, that mixture is called heterogeneous mixture. If the compounds present in same phase, single phase, we'll call it as homogeneous mixture. Like that, matter can be divided into different types. Once again, briefly I'm saying, the matter is nothing but anything in the universe which has certain mass, which occupies certain space in the universe, we will call it as matter. That matter can be divided into two types based on their behavior. On physical behavior and physical concepts, we can divide into different types. On chemical behavior, we can divide the matter into different types. On physical behavior, we can divide the matter into 6 types. Of course, 26 types are there, 6 types based on the physical behavior, like solid, liquid, gas, plasma, Bose-Einstein condensate, fermionic condensate. Like that, 6 types are there. Under normal conditions, means the human being surviving conditions, the living thing surviving conditions, the matter has 3 types: solid, liquid, gas. That is classification of matter based on the physical behavior. On the basis of chemical behavior, the matter can be divided into once again 2 types. Chemical behavior, the matter can be divided into once again 2 types. One is pure substances, another one is mixture. Based on the chemical behavior, the matter can be divided into 2 types: pure substances, mixtures. Pure substances, once again we can divide into 2 types: elements, compounds. I already told in the previous in this video itself what is the difference between element and compound. There are 2 types of pure substances, and mixtures are once again 2 types: homogeneous mixtures, heterogeneous mixtures. Homogeneous mixtures means all the compounds in that mixture exist in a single phase. Heterogeneous mixture means all the whatever the number of compounds present in that mixture, whatever the number, if they are existing different phases, we will call it as heterogeneous mixtures. If they exist in single phase, we will call it as homogeneous mixture. Like this, we can divide the matter into different types based on the physical behavior as well as based on chemical behavior. In the next video, let me discuss about the next topic. What is the topic? Useful topic. Let me discuss about units. Base units, derived units are there. Let me discuss there. Of course, in physics also they will come, but for chemistry purpose, what we require, that we discuss. Units used in chemistry and their relations also are there. In next part, let me discuss about units, base units, derived units. There are 7 base units are there, many derived units are there. That we discuss in the next video. Thank you.